to another and welcome to another broadcast of our channel, the Trofeo Series TV. Tonight we are at Goodwood as we are racing for round 5 of the GTFusion World Championship, championship that takes place for over 12, almost 13 years now, and top drivers compete in it. We're at Goodwood, as we said again, in England, where it's one of the most famous tracks in the world, not maybe for racing, but for the event, for the annual festival of speed that takes place there. It's a very beautiful track, very beautiful scenery. It's a typical, English countryside scenery. As we are now broadcasting for Group E, the 5th launch of our tonight's races. Some details about the rules of tonight's racing. So we have 4 races. We have 4 qualifying sessions. We have 4 races. Each race has 15 laps. You can do 15 laps in each race. Each qualifying, except the first one, will be for only one hot lap. Our pilots then will have the opportunity over a hot lap to perform. Buonasera, Carlo. Buonasera. Good luck at your team, good luck at your drivers for tonight. Thank you for watching. Carlo Mastrodonato, one of our old friends. So we are informed from the host that in almost 15 minutes we'll start qualifying. And as I was saying, so we have 4 races, 4 qualifying sessions. Our first qualifying session will be consisted of 2 laps. That's the only qualifying session with 2 laps involved. The rest will be one hot lap and that's it. Let's inform our host that we are already streaming and that he will be able to start his, his qualifying session and the race eventually. So let's enter the lobby because, some glitches about GT7 are forbidding to us not to enter the race in the pit lane, and just before the race we will exit the pit lane so that the rooms will not be laggy, so things will have a flow, will go smoothly, because GT7 has a lot of issues with the lobbies. It's a huge problem, and I think that Polyphony should be looking into it more intensely than she does now, because many players and many drivers have already left. There are more, pleasing, appealing racing franchises. Like, I'm not going to mention here what are those, but as you can understand, if the lobbies are not fixed, there's going to be a huge issue for Polyphony Digital and Gran Turismo 7. So back to our race tonight. Back to the subject at hand. We are at Goodwood, as we said again, round 5. We are broadcasting Group E, Lounge 5, same number. Okay, we're informed now from our host, GTD Luponero, one of the good drivers in GTFusion, that in 13 minutes from now we'll close this and open a new lobby for the first race so we can start qualifying immediately. We're okay with that. We don't mind. We'll keep on the broadcast so you people will get informed about the car and the track. So, as I was saying, 4 races, 4 qualifying sessions, 15 laps each race, mandatory usage of medium and hard compound, and the car for tonight is a very special car. Some drivers consider it to be a cheap special racing car. It's a Radical SR3 from 2013. So this car has an Ford Cosworth engine. It produces, with our specs here, 293 horsepower, and it weighs 775 kilograms without the driver and no fuel on. Just the tires and the chassis, the frame. Our track for tonight is the Goodwood track, not the hill climb track, which, the Goodwood circuit is a historic venue for both 2- and 4-wheeled motorsport, which is in the United Kingdom, as I stated. It's 3.8 kilometers. It's situated near Chichester, West Sussex, close to the south coast of England. That's why I said for the typical English countryside scenery. On the estate of Goodwood House, and completely encircles Chichester and Goodwood Airport. So there's an airport in the middle of this track. This is a race. This racing circuit dates from 1948. Yeah, Zigzago. Good luck to you. Good luck to everyone involved in our race tonight. So it dates from 1948. So it's a 74-year-old track with minor changes due to safety and to change of some regulations. But I have to remind everybody that this venue, this track, this route is used only and mostly, especially for time attacks. So the current lap record around here is owned by a driver, and he used a 1990s Arrows. It's a Formula One car with a Ford V8 Cosworth engine, and he lapped this track at 1 minute 9 seconds. Tonight we're not expecting this time, this kind of a lap time, but we are 6 seconds off for the qualifying. I mean, for qualifying pace-wise. But during the race, you'll most certainly see mid-16s, high 16s, low 17s, depending on the tire, of course. Don't forget that tire change is mandatory. Our drivers tonight are obliged and have to use medium and hard compound tires, sport tires. So we'll see. Strategy is going to play a major part in this race, in this outcome. It's not about sheer performance of the drivers. It's not about being ultra quick. You need to be ultra careful, because there are some sections in this track that are very dangerous, like the last chicane before the start-finish line. It's a very dangerous place. You can have an accident and you can mess your whole race up. Imagine racing around for 14 laps, and at your final lap, you do something stupid, you lose the car, or the wind blows you off the track, and you hit the obstacles there, and you're done. You're history. That's it. Race over. The car will get so much damage that you will cripple it. It's almost certain that you will bail out. You won't make it. It's so dangerous around here. Our top speeds are expected to be at the range of 240 plus kilometers, depending on the wind. If you have a front wind, it's logical that you have more resistance and you won't reach that top speed. You will reach less, 236, 237 kilometers per hour. And of course, it's all about the gearbox. It's all about the setup of the car. Because tonight's cars are free to be set up by their drivers and the teams. So if they can tune the cars tonight, and suspension geometry, gearbox, they can change everything. Even the turbos, even the anti-lag system. It's all about the driver and how comfortable he feels into this specific setup. These are some very beautiful views of the English countryside, as you can see in your monitors. A few words in Greek also, because we have a Greek audience also. Καλησπέρα φίλες και φίλοι, καλώς ήρθατε σε μια ακόμα μετάδοση του καναλιού μας, του Τροφαίο Series TV. Απόψε είμαστε στο Goodwood, στην πίστα, τη θρυλική αυτή πίστα από το 1948. Μεταδίδουμε έναν ακόμα γύρο του GTFusion, του παγκοσμίου πρωταθλήματος GTFusion. Θα μεταδώσουμε απόψε το σαλόνι 5, το Group 5, δηλαδή την ομάδα των ανθρώπων αυτών που ανήκουν στο Group 5, βάσει λοιπόν της αξιολόγησής τους που έχουν από το GTFusion το ίδιο. Α δούμε λίγο τους οδηγούς μας, δράτοντας την ευκαιρία αυτή. Let's take from the top down a look at our drivers. We're from CBR. We have an Italian driver. His name is Magma. From HKRT we have Chili Bass. From ATR we have Zig Checo. From SRT we have Tininho. From SRT again we have Max Epico. From SRT we have Brumi Bulldog. From CBR we have Ibibi Saimo. I don't know if I'm saying correctly the names. Don't get insulted if I do, screw them up. But I'm doing my best. We have GDD Luponero, who is an old acquaintance. We know him for so long. We have SRT Eri. We have KKR Gagne, 1803. We have HKRT Sterpan from the Hellenic Knights Racing Team. And we also have RM Dachu. I don't know if, or Dahu or Dachu. I don't know if I'm spelling it or saying it correctly. But these are our drivers for tonight. Our host is GDD Luponero. I sincerely hope that we don't have any issues for tonight's races, because as I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of things. We have a lot of issues with the drivers not being able to connect to the lobbies. We have a lot of issues during the races in the lobbies, where there's a lot of lobbies instability and incompatibility between the drivers and the servers, and this whole situation is messed up. So, as I said earlier, they should better do something about it. Let's take a lap around this track with Max Epico. Well, he will be our guide around the track. We see the chicanes of death. This is the main straight where you cross the start and finish line. You have turn 1, a very big sweeper on the right, which is very dangerous. The layout is so good. It's such a nice track. It's got such a nice flow. So we reach now St. Mary's. This area here is called St. Mary's. It's a very difficult part of the track. Traction is very limited. You see Max Epico is trying to hold the car. We see Serpan with a perfectly fine lap of 16.4 seconds. On board again with Max Epico. You can hear the beautiful Cosworth sound of that engine. Major braking point, tricky turn, as we're heading towards the chicane of death, or the trapped chicane. Close, stay close, have a good exit, and you'll do fine. Let's see the lap time. Well, he did a 16.5, that's a good lap. Let's take a look at our liveries. Very beautiful blue livery for SRT and Max Epico. The same livery for Brummy Bulldog. Very nice blue color. We'll have a red, white and black livery from ATR on the Radical. Nice looking car, as we can see, golden rims. A blue one again from SRT with Tinino. We'll have Chili Bass from HKRT with red, white and a little bit of black livery on his car and the Greek flag. We have SRT, another blue car. It looks very nice, if you ask me. The design of the car is spectacular. I like that blue color and those lines between. Congrats to the guy that designed these liveries for the SRT team. We'll have GDD, Gran Turismo drivers Italia. We have Luponero with his car, a blue, white and red car. Looks good. We have CBR with a Gulf-inspired livery on his Radical. A very nice looking car. Again, a Gulf-inspired livery. We have our car. We are not racing tonight. We cannot, for some reason, see KKR Gagne still. That's not on the track. And we see a major moment for Max Epico. As I said, the traction around here with the sport tires, attacking the track is so tricky. Everything comes into play. Tire condition, how much the wind is blowing, wind direction, wind power, how much you're aggressive on the throttle, how much you're being patient. Everything will come into play for a driver to keep the car on track. That's what our drivers tonight are called for doing. They have to be patient. They have to take care of their tires. They have to take care of their fuels. They have to manage their pace in order to make it for the whole 15 laps. And keep in mind that they do have to change tires. So a tire change is mandatory. They have to do it. They're obliged to go from the mediums to the hards, or from the hards to the mediums. It doesn't matter how they do it, as long as they do it. It's stated in the rules. It's a mandatory tire change. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, for the coughing. Tonight it seems that, you know, my voice is a little bit stressed. We're getting to broadcast another venue from GTFusion after almost a year of absence. Our channel is so proud in doing that. Please register to our channel and subscribe so you can follow us around for other broadcasts, for other venues, for other races. We also see a moment from Magna as we see the car stepping out, as he stepped on the grass and he lost traction from the back end. As I said, it's a tricky car. It's a tricky car and the tires are not helpful. We use sport tires, sport medium tires, medium compound tires, and sport hard compound tires. The change between those two is mandatory. We are getting reports that many drivers are having issues in getting into lobbies. I just wish that everything, you know, is settled and corrected before the race start. Hello Mirko, buonasera. Of course Mirko supports INCR and Magma to do well. So he's rooting for Magma. Benvenuti a tutti. Welcome to our channel, welcome to our broadcast. We hope for a good race tonight as we check out the efforts of some of the top drivers in GT7. The GTFusion World Championship hosts many venues, and of course, some of the top drivers in Gran Turismo, and in 6, and in 5, and in Sport, and definitely now in 7. Some of the top drivers compete here. I think it's almost time as we exit. We're still in the pits. We're 2 minutes past our deadline, where our host needs to change the settings, needs to reset the lobby so that qualifying may begin. Round 5 of the GTFusion World Championship, Group E, Lounge 5, with some of the top drivers in the world. Our pilots tonight are racing with the Radical SR3, a very nimble car, a very nice racing car, but we are using sport medium and sport hard tires. Yes, we're good for you closing this lobby. We'll tune in again. Our spectators will remain here. So we'll exit. Forza Ebisaimo from Mirko. Forza. He's rooting for the driver. He's rooting for his driver. As we are disconnected now, and we will be trying to search for the new lobby created by our host for tonight, GTD Luponero. We will clean the cache, as we are not hosts or racers for tonight, as we keep on searching for the correct room. As I said, we're in Group E, Lounge 5, as we wait for our host to open it again. Hello, Risky. Welcome to the broadcast. Nice of you rooting for your driver. As we are still researching for Lounge 5, yes, for Group E, as it is our broadcast for tonight. I say again, register and subscribe to our channel. It will help us grow, as we will continue to host GTFusion rounds. We hope. We did it in the past. We hope of doing it again. Our host has opened a new lobby. Hi, Leone. Hi, Jackets. Hello, mate, and welcome to the stream. I wish you all enjoy our tonight's broadcast. I really hope that we don't have any issues. We also step in. We'll see how the host will handle this lobby, as every driver needs to remain in the pits until they receive the order from the host to go and do their lap. As we see all the drivers entering, we really hope that this one goes well. It's so difficult in these servers. PSN is not that much stable. Yeah, man. Good luck for all. As Giaquets wishes luck for every driver here, and especially the one that he supports. So we wish good track. We see all our drivers are in the pits. We will do so, remain in the pits. Not everybody has entered. There's Gold Cobra Racing from Jackets. So many nice looking cars tonight. So many good liveries. Each and every designer of each and every team has made a terrific job. Those cars look great. They sound great. They have a Cosworth engine on. They are turbocharged. 1500 cc's. Turbocharged engine. We are still missing Ibisaimo from the login, as our host dictates. We see him inside. Probably Luponero doesn't see him inside the track. Hello, Davide Spiaggi. Dai INCR. Everybody's rooting for their team. Many nationalities tonight, but most of them Italian, British. We have Polish drivers here. We have Croatian driver here. We have Greek drivers here. So it's qualifying time. We have an out lap and 2 hot laps for our drivers. As they're about to commence, as they're about to start. Buonasera, Johnny. Buonasera, and welcome to the stream. Go for qualifying. So we're starting qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Let's open the information tips on, so we can have a better overview as we follow RM Dashu around the track. I say again, qualifying has commenced. All our drivers have 1 out lap and 2 hot laps to make their best performance. We see some drivers slowing down. Gagne slowed down. Magba also slows down. Let's check the action from the first driver that will open this qualifying session. It's the first one of this night. Good luck to all. Welcome to the stream for those who are at home. As Dashu goes around the last sector of this track, the Goodwood racing track. Chilibas slows down. Serpan slows down. Ibisaima follows them closely. Let's see. So After the chicane, we go to the main straight. Dasu has a small slip up against the grass, goes on grass, but I don't think that he will mind. He has also a second chance at his second lap to complete his qualifying. As we see him sliding through the first turn, sliding is impressive. It's so you can, enjoy it, but you lose a lot of time. As he's putting pressure on the gas pedal, he's forcing the car to slide outwards. That was a power slide. It's like watching MotoGP. Brumi Bulldog follows Dashu. Probably he will get it, a chance of a slipstream effect. Maybe Dashu will drag him around the track. Dashu comes at the last sector. We're so very curious to see what our lap time is going to be. I'm predicting low 16s, maybe 16.2, 16.3, 1 minute 16, I mean. Let's see as he tackles the last corners. This is the chicane of death. Let's see how he goes. Right on the limit. A little bit messy at the exit, but let's see what time does he have for us. So he did a 16.3 as we predicted. That was very quick. Brumi Bulldog is 0.4 seconds down on Datsu's time. Chilibus has not yet completed a lap. He did, he's almost a second behind. Probably he's gathering momentum, and Serpan the same. I think that all drivers are gathering momentum for their second lap. Max Epico the same, CBR Magma the same. CBR Magma climbs onto the third spot. She has a second opportunity to perform well. Zigziago has climbed on fourth. Gagne stepped down on sixth after SRT Eri got the fifth position. Let's see if Dasu has something else for us as she goes around the track to complete his second flying lap. Keep in mind that we have to remember to walk out. Oh, he's 0.3 seconds faster than his previous attempt. So we can see a 15.9 here. It's possible, but he was a little bit messy at that exit. Let's see at the chicane of death. He got a cleaner exit. No, he steps on the grass. Let's see what time does he have for us. He did a 16.1. He's improving. Brumi Bulldog doesn't improve. Stays behind Magna. He's 1 second behind. Let's see if he has something else for us too as he approaches the last sector of the track. We have Sterpan, who climbed on third spot, 0.93 behind. And let's see Magma. What time does he have for us? It's so tense. Magma goes, takes pole position, 16.0. Impressive lap time. Dasu second, Brumi Bulldog third, Gagne fourth, Tinino fifth, Zigziago seventh, 8th Serpent, 9th Chilibas, 10th Ibisaimo, 11th Luponero, 12th SRT Max Epico, and us. We are not racing, of course. Let's step out and let the leader start the qualifying. As we can see, he started the race. We will step out. Let's see if all our drivers are done with this. Let's see if they are doing it. We're stepping out. Let's see if they manage to do that. Ibisaimo seems still being on a lap. We don't know about that, but oh yeah, he slowed down. She can't do anything else about that. Let's see. Oh, so we have a race in our hands, so we are racing. This is race 1. Here are our drivers as they are lined up. Magma Dachu from Brumi Bulldog, 3rd position. Gagnetti, Nino, Eri, Zigziaco, Sterpan in 8th position. 12th Masepico, 11th, 10th Luponero, 9th Chilibas. As we... it seems that we have to go again on stream. So we have CBR Magma. They started well. Let's see how they do at the first corner. I think that everybody's keeping it clean. We have an exit. Gagne goes a little bit on the grass. Let's see at the front. We have Eri on 5th position. Tinino, as our leaders tackle the second turn of this track. The first lap is very tricky. Everybody needs to be careful. It's so spectacular seeing the car sliding around. Was somebody off? Was there somebody off? Yes, we have a driver off. It seems that he stepped on the grass. SRT Eri did a mistake, stepped on the grass and lost the car. Too bad for the SRT driver, as he will try now to decrease the gap. He has no damage, so we're good. Magma still leads this race. From Dashu, from Brumi Bulldog, from Tininho, from Serpan, from Chilibas, Gagne, Ibisaino, Zigzago 9th, 10th Luponero, 11th Maxe Pico, and 12th Eri after that mistake he did. We have our battle in our hands, ladies and gentlemen, as Magma is being pressured by Dashu. Magma is sliding that car. Let's move on to Dashu's car and see the onboard action as he tries to follow Magma around. He has Brumi Bulldog on 3rd position and Magma at the 1st position. You can hear the anti-lag kicking in, as the anti-lag is trying to spool up the turbine so that they don't have any lag and they have a good acceleration out of the corners. Magma appears to be on a very good pace. He seems to be increasing the difference, the gap. It's almost 1.2 seconds ahead, as Brumi Bulldog is putting pressure on Dashu now. Let's see if Brumi Bulldog the British driver has any moves for us in this last set of corners before the chicane of death. We see them sliding around, they're putting pressure on the cars. We can hear the short shifting going on. They need to save fuel. They need to do that. Let's move to the other cars on the back. Let's see some action. We'll have the HKRT Sterpan on 5th position. Drivers from HKRT, Hellenic Knights Racing Team, being closely followed by Chilibas in 6th position. And we also have a battle on our hands for 7th, 8th and 9th. So it's Gagne from Ibisaimo and Zigzago are the 3 drivers, are almost, like a train of drivers following each other around the track. It's a tricky thing to do. Ibisaimo loses a little bit the exit, almost steps on the grass, almost loses the car, but manages to hold on. Oh, there was a little bit of a shoveling there, and Zigzago goes off the track, losing positions. I know Rabbit is racing, but shoving another driver out of the track is a whole different thing. I don't know, maybe the stewards need to check it again. SRT Eri goes out again. He seems to have lost his concentration after the incident on the first lap where he lost the car and ended up in the last position of this race. No changes at the top. We have Magma, Dashu, Brumi Bulldog, followed by Tininho, then Sterpan, then Chilibas, then Gagne, 7th position, Luponero in 8th, Maxe Pico in 9th, Zigzago 10th, after that shoveling when bumping with Maxe Pico, Ibisaimo 11th, and SRT Eri in 12th position. We are on lap 4 of our 15-lap race. I say again, this is the first race of the GTFusion World Championship of the 5th round. We are at Goodwood Racing Circuit, and our pilots are desperately trying to make it to the 15 laps, as they are trying to maintain fuel, preserve fuel, save tires. I say again, changing tire compound is mandatory. They have to use both compounds, the mediums and the hards. I suppose all the drivers have started on the mediums. Let's check it out. Magma is on mediums, Dashu mediums, Brumi Bulldog mediums, Tininho mediums, Sterpan the same, Chilibas mediums, Gagne mediums. Maxe Pico has damage at the front of his car, probably a contact, probably a mistake. He probably clinched a wall or something at the chicane of death. Damage at the front aerodynamic part of the car. Clearly he would have some issues controlling the car. The performance of the car surely will degrade, as the damage plays a very big part in this car's performance. Luponero is ready to make a move. Let's move on board with Luponero. As we don't see any changes on the top, we'll stick to this one. Hello Lorenzo. Forza Cobra, gas a maneta, gas for Cobra, one of the drivers competing tonight. We'll have viewers supporting their drivers. As Luponero is not being able to make a move on Max Pico, who has clearly damage on his car. Maybe he's playing it safe. Luponero is playing it safe, trying to save fuel, trying to maintain his tires. Let's move to our top spots. Oh, we see a little train being formed behind the HKRT drivers, who seem to be working together to save tires and fuel, as Gagne is falling closely behind the two HKRT boys. Gagne slides around a little bit as he's trying to keep the car in the track. Serpan leads this pack. He has Chili Bass on the back, and then they are both followed by Gagne. We'll have Tenino, who is almost having a quiet race up to this point, as he sees the leaders, he sees the podium, temporary podium holders, Broomy Bulldog, Dashu, and Magma, who was gone into the distance. I think that Magma has put the pedal to the metal. He increased his pace. He's trying to create a gap. We see his fuel are good. I suppose we can say good. Everybody's reaching to the chicane of death. Let's see how our drivers are tackling the chicane of death. Tinino arrives there too. Good clean exit. Sterpan, Chilibas, Gagne follows closely. We see Max Pico hitting the wall again. Max Pico at the same spot. I'm guessing that's the same thing that has happened to him at the previous lap, where on lap 6 other drivers are also Max Pico has left. He cannot control the car. He messes up everything. I hope that he doesn't bail out. He seems to have a lot of damage on his car. It's a shame. 2 mistakes in 2 continuous laps have forced Max Pico to be remain last. That's too bad. As we said, the chicane of death can trap you in, can lure you in, do the mistake, and ruin your whole race. We're on lap 7. Our pit window, as I suppose, opens on lap 8. And some of them will go to lap 10, but probably not everybody. Burby Bulldog follows closely. Tinino the same from SRT. The 2 boys from SRT are trying desperately to work together so they can catch both guys in the front. But Magma, I have to say again, he a phenomenal performance. If you check his lap times on the right hand of the screen, he's being so consistent and so fast. We'll see how he does about managing his fuel compared to the rest, but I suppose that CBR Magma has a phenomenal performance tonight. He almost has that gap to 4 seconds to second place Dahu, but doesn't seem to be able to follow. Broomy Bulldog does a stellar job of following Dahu, not being far behind, 1.3 seconds, 1.4 now. Tinino does the same, almost 1.9, almost 2 seconds behind. Serpan has been left behind, does a mistake. Does that give Chilibas an opportunity and Gagne to take advantage of that? Gagne follows closely. Chilibas, these two have been rear to front almost every in the whole race for 8 laps now. I hope they keep it clean. As Gagne is trying to make a move, let's see that move. If he can complete that move, they are side by side. No, he doesn't manage to make that mistake. Chilibas retains that position, but Gagne is trying desperately. We have our first pit stop. So Broomy Bulldog, 6 liters left in the tank. He's the first one to open this dance of pit stops. Let's see his pit crew as they're trying to get that car out as quickly as possible. The refueling takes so long. We have yellow flag. Somebody had an accident. We have Ibisaimo. He got a 3 seconds penalty. Ibisaimo. Let's see what happened there. He doesn't seem to have damage, but he also got 3 seconds of penalty. Probably at the pit exit. It's a very difficult. She struggles to put heat in those tires. She must be so frustrated by getting a 3 second penalty. Max Epica also in the pits. sorry again for the cough. The weather is lousy. It's tricky. We see our leader Magma as he tackles around. I'm guessing he will probably have his pits up now. We wish that every driver has a clean exit. Magma almost loses the car at the pit entry. It's so tricky. 4 liters for Magma, 6 for Dahu. Tinino in the pits also. We're on the 9th lap as we predicted. Serpan, Chilibas the same. Gagne the same. Zigziago the same. Dahu did the best job of saving fuel. He had 6 liters in compared to the 4 liters everybody else has. SRT area in the pits too. Luponero arrives and stays out. Luponero staying out for another lap. So that was the strategy. That's why he didn't do the overtake. He tries to squeeze one more lap inside to do an overcut or something. We don't know if he can do that because his pace seems to have deteriorated. So we have our leader, Magma, being closely followed. This is a battle for the first position. I don't think Luponero will be able to hold that position when he pits. No, he won't. He will probably step out in 6th or 7th position again. But this is a battle for the lead, ladies and gentlemen, between top 2 drivers, Magma and Dasu, going at it. They both use the hard compound, as they're supposed to. This is a very beautiful battle between those two. Let's see on board from Dasu, and we enjoy this battle around the track. There's not an opportunity there. Magma defends well. Let's see how they both tackle the chicane of death. Very good. He hopes for a good exit. Luponero enters the pit. It's a very long pit stop for Luponero. I don't think that she will be able to climb over the 7th position. Let's follow closely this battle, as Magma seems to have an edge on Dasu temporarily. He seems to be able to open up the gap, which is half a second now. The gearbox, probably the settings. We have a driver of CBR there on the right side. It probably is Ibisaimo, who's probably left the race. I don't know what seems to be the problem, the occasion. Let's follow some action. Let's see our order. First position Magna, 2nd position Datsu, 3rd position for SRT Tinino, 4th position Chilibas, who seems to have an edge on Broomy Bulldog. Broomy Bulldog lost a lot of time in the pits, lost the position, and Chilibas was able to clinch 4th position, as she will try to put pressure on Tinino at this last stages of the race. Let's see if he can close the gap down from Tinino and claim that 3rd position. That will take him on the podium. Broomy Bulldog doesn't seem to give up. She's trying to close the gap. This is a battle that will most definitely occur at the last laps. We're on lap 11 of the 15-lap race tonight. The first one for tonight. Zigziago follows back 20 seconds from the leader. The leader, Magma and Dasu, are on a whole different level, at least in this race. Luponero, as we predicted, he goes 7th. He managed to take that position from Eri. He did a late pit stop on lap 10. She put on the hards. The only thing that she could manage was a 7th position. Congrats for even trying. Bravo. Kudos to Luponero for trying. Eri follows closely. Max Pico, after those contacts with the walls, after those problems at the chicane of death, is in 9th position. Ibisaimo 10th position. Sterpan, and Sterpan seems to have remained in the pits. There's probably a glitch in the pits for our two drivers, Gagne and Sterpan. I don't see what seems to be the problem here. Let's see the situation at the top. Magma still in the lead, almost 1 second in front. Tasu, Tinino 10 seconds behind. Broomy Bulldog has already made the move on Chili Bass. We lost that, sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. SRT Broomy Bulldog made the move on Chili Bass, claimed that 4th position. Chili Bass in 5th position. Let's see how this will evolve, if Chili Bass will be able to get back on Broomy Bulldog. We're on lap 13 of a 15-lap race. Zigziago is 4 seconds behind Chili Bass. Luponero 9.8 seconds behind Zigziago. SRT Eri 1.7 seconds back from Luponero. Max Pico 79 is in 9th position. Ibisaimo is in 10th and 11th and 12th for Terpan and Gagne, as they both seem to be having issues, internet issues, that made them both remain in the pits. Or else something else happened. Maybe they have a damage. They have damage, maybe they did a mistake, maybe they fought each other too hard and clenched the wall, have heavy damage, and thought of bailing out from this race. I have to remind everybody who's at home watching that no driver is allowed to put the exit button from the race or exit the lobby. If you want to get to abandon the race, you drive the whole round, the whole lap, and you remain in the pits. You are not allowed to go outside from the lobby. It's called rage quitting, and it's penalized by the GTFusion regulations. Everybody needs to be careful about those things. Magma still up front, 2.3 seconds the gap from Daxu at 2nd position. These two are on a whole different level. Their performance tonight at the first race is phenomenal. Two clean, very fast drivers. 3rd position, Tinino. Great effort from him. He wraps up the podium positions. We still have 2 laps remaining, the 14th and the 15th lap. Many things can go wrong, don't get me wrong, but I think that they have all 3 created a gap that doesn't allow 4th position in the back to claim anything better than the position that they hold now. Chili Bass is only 0.7 seconds behind Broomy Bulldog. Let's see if he has something left in the tank. Let's see if he has something left pace-wise to make a move on Broomy Bulldog. Zigzago follows 7.8 seconds behind. Luponero in 7th position, being followed by SRT Eri. SRT caught up with Luponero. Let's see if we have a battle in our hands. I don't know about that, but SRT Eri is putting pressure. He's trying to put pressure on Luponero. Make me feel nervous as our leader is on his final lap. His fuel is too low. Let's see if he did a good job into saving fuel. If the fuel remains, will last for 1 lap. He has only 2 corners left. This one in front of us and the chicane of death to complete the final lap of this first race of Lounge of the 5th round of GTFusion. We have CBR Magma. We have a clean exit, and yes, CBR Magma claims the first win of the night, followed by RM Dashu. Congrats to both drivers. Tinino is our 3rd podium winner. A very good race from Tinino, very clean, very fast. So he claims 3rd as he celebrates crossing the line. Broomy Bulldog got 4th from Chili Bass after that nice battle. Fifth for Chilibas for the Hellenic Knights Racing team. We have Gagne sixth. For an apparent reason, we don't seem to be able to watch them as they complete the race and they take qualification. They take their positions. So we probably had the issue. Gagne seventh, sixth, seventh Sterpan, eighth Zigziago, ninth Luponero, 10th Eri. Max Epico is coming around the last chicane to complete his race. He's in the 11th position. And Dimi Saimo comes up to complete the grid for CBR. He had many issues. He did a couple of mistakes. He had the first corner. Sorry again, guys and ladies. Bravo to all our drivers. Even completing this race is a challenge. And this is your winner, CBR Magma. So, fastest lap. This is your winner. Congrats. Turbo Rasta managed to claim the victory. He had pole position, clean race. He also clinched, I think, the fastest lap, if I remember correctly. Obviously. So here are your results. First race done from for the fifth group from Group E, Lounge 5. Sorry again. This kind of weather has messed up my throat. That's why the cough. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, watching the stream, for the quality in my voice, but it seems a cold is over me, and some things, you know, are difficult to handle. It's not COVID, definitely, though. So we are getting ready for the second qualifying. I want to remind everybody that only the first qualifying session were 2 laps, 2 hot laps. Everything else, all our remaining 3 qualifying sessions, will be consisted of an outlap. So each and every driver has to exit the pits, complete the outlap, warm up the tires and consume fuel, and then he goes for 1 hot lap. So our drivers tonight will only have 1 chance of making or achieving a good time, a good lap time, to move them up the order, the starting order of the race. Our pole position for the first race was with an impressive performance by Magma, who started first and finished first. He was under threat by Dashu, who could follow, but there was not, you know, a major move made. Let's save the replay so we can have, you know, evidence of a illegal act, or, you know, help the host produce the results and generally help the organization. I would like to thank the guys that supported, rooted for us to take this broadcast for tonight. I hope you're all enjoying the stream from your houses and the efforts of our drivers. Congrats to everybody for keeping it clean and fair. We're getting ready. He changed, the host changed the settings. I suppose that we're almost there, and we will start qualifying now. I remind you again that we only have 1 hot lap this time around, as all our drivers are getting ready to start their laps. Despite the fact that we were not able to see Gagne and Sterpan from the first race, I think everything else goes smoothly up to now. Fingers crossed, though. Fingers crossed. It's a long night, or long races. We all need to be patient with this game. This game was not ready. So we have 1 outlap and 1 lap. Luponero, the host, gives the green flag, as are all out in the track trying to maximize their performance. Max Pico, first to go out. Let's bring up the data on your screen so you can watch everything. Max Pico is left in the pits. Probably the host didn't give the green flag to everybody start the race. Or maybe it is a glitch. I don't know. We're also in. Log in, yes. I already did that. We have to log in before qualifying starts. All our drivers are in. So we have green flag from Luponero. Our qualifying begins now. Let's step out and step in so we can have a better view of the action. Let's bring up the data. So we have Dachu leading the pack in this second qualifying session. I will say that again. It's only one hot lap for everybody. One out lap and one hot lap. They only have one opportunity to maximize their performance. This is the out lap. It's a very important lap. Everybody needs to keep those tires warm, bring them up to temperature. They need to save to consume fuel so that the car is lighter at their hot lap. You know, a lighter car produces a faster lap time, but may make the car more nimble and more, you know, agile, but more dangerous in changing. We had an issue, technical problem. Sorry guys, sorry everybody. Datsu is getting ready to do his qualifying lap. The chicane of death. He gets a good clean exit. Let's see if everybody gets a good clean exit. We see Gagné. We see Eri. Follows him around. We see Bisaino. Good clean exit. We see Tinino as she powers up in order to maximize his exit from the turn. We have Chilibas starting his lap. Jixiaco the same, starting his lap. Magma comes around to start his lap. He gets a very good clean exit on third gear. Our competitors. We see Luponero, we see Sterpan, and our car. Let's see if Tashu has something in the bag. Ruby Bulldog has reached to Dahu, so I'm guessing Ruby Bulldog might be very close to Dahu. He may lose time, or he may take advantage of that slipstream. Let's see what time will they perform, or even Dahu made a mistake. You never know. I'm very curious about lap times this time around. I want to remind everybody they only have one lap. They approach the chicane of death. Dahu crosses the start and finish line. Let's see what he has for us. 17.7. This is what a bad performance. Maxi Pico tops it out with a 16.3. Maxi Pico shows his teeth and some pace. Let's see, Dahu didn't manage to do the Bisaimo. He has a 17.9. Maxi Pico still on pole. Dahu remains on 7th. Chilibas 5th position. Where's Magma? Let's see, Magma. Magma crosses the finish line. Yes, another stellar performance by Magma. He does a 15.9. There you go. Your 16 barrier breaks tonight, but this awesome driver, this missile on 4 wheels, CBR Magma, who demonstrates to everybody what a fast driver means around this track. So this is your qualifying. Magma got pole position, 15.9, 1 minute 15 seconds, 900ths of a second. That's awesome. Let's see if he can continue his stellar first performance at the first race. We are so curious if this happens now, if this will be the story again. Here are our drivers as they're getting ready. CBR Magma, pole position. Let's see their drivers. Maxi Pico 2nd, Brumi Bulldog 3rd, Serpan 4th, Eri 5th, Zixiaco 6th. 3, 4, 5 lights, and we go. Seems everybody to have a clean start. Everybody has left well. Magma leads the pack. Sterpan already making a move on Broomy Bulldog and manages to squeeze his car there. As we see another driver going up the track, it's SRT Airy. He loses the car as everybody flies past him. We have to step out and step in again. It seems that we lost the outside transmission. Magma leads the pack. First position, Max Pico. Second position, Sterpan, third position after a ballsy move. And Broomy Bulldog is under fire by Zeke Siako, who is under threat by Chili Bass. First lap is so difficult to follow around in these tracks. They're so competitive. Everybody's so competitive. All the guys following each other. And Broomy Bulldog with a Batman helmet. Does he have a Batman helmet on? Jesus Christ, he has a Batman helmet on. That's a nice one. That's a nice tag. So Magma, first place. Second place, Max Pico. Third place, Terpan, followed by Broomy Bulldog. There's a battle there, ladies and gentlemen. There's a battle there. I don't think that this will go soon. All the drivers are almost in 1 second difference apart. As we see a move on the back. Is it done? Ibisaimo, Gagne. Dasu is trying. He lost so many positions after that place. And we have a driver off. We have a driver off. Who did that mistake? It's not Terpan. No, it is Terpan. He's in 9th position. He lost so many positions. It's Chili Bass. So a big mistake from Chili Bass. Sliding out of the track. He lost position. Ibisaimo again. Maybe they came together with Chili Bass. I don't know about that. Maybe some stewards need to check that. Dahu seems to have a problem. He's been slowing down. We don't know what's the issue. He's trying to give the position back to Ibisaimo maybe. So Dasu was over aggressive, overreacted and attacked Ibisaimo and had to give the position back. So many lost positions for the HKRT drivers. 8 for Sterpan, he was 3rd. Luponero seems to be putting some pressure on. Let's see the situation up front. So Broomy Bulldog again, 5th position from Gagne in 4th. Zig Siago in 3rd position. She climbed almost so many positions. She almost took 3 positions away from the rest. He's a current 3rd podium position holder. Phenomenal performance from Zig Siago. A driver from ATR. Max Pico, 2nd place. Magma, 1st place. He made his intentions clear from the qualifying session. I'll be first, I'll be fastest, and I'll create a gap. Max Pico following closely, 1.6 seconds behind. Driver from SRT. Zixiaco, 3rd position. Gagne, 4th. Putting some pressure on Zixiaco, maybe. Maybe there's a move here. And from the 5th position backwards, World War III. We have so many cars following closely around in the track. Eddie seems to be in a better spot and she's trying to make a move. Is there a move here for Eddie? They're both teammates. I think Eddie should play it safe. They're both Italian. They're both teammates. I don't think that he will do anything stupid. Yes, he keeps his position. Sterpan follows in 7th. Luponero is under threat by Dashu, who is on the run. He's on the charge. Can he make that move stick? Yes, he can. As Luponero does a mistake and has an exit, he probably will lose position. He keeps it off the wall. Ibisaimo comes and takes that 9th position out of Luponero's hands. Chilibas is trying to climb up the ladder again. He probably had some contact. We don't know about that. We missed that one. So hard to follow the action around here. Broomy Bulldog in 12th position. Yes, after that, after that, those incidents, he probably had a major incident. He has damaged both front and rear. That's why he's in the 12th position. Leading this race. We're on lap 4 out of 15 laps again. Mandatory tire change. Everybody's using the mediums now. They go up to 8th, 9th, or 10th lap, the bolder ones, and then they switch to the hard compound to complete this race. Our drivers need to be quick, but also need to be aware of their fuel and tire situation, condition. You can attack, you can be aggressive, but you have to do it in a more disciplined way. You're not allowed to overreact. If you overreact, you light up the tires, you consume more fuel, it will get you away from your ideal strategy and from the strategy that you formed in your mind. As we see Gagne closing this gap, Gagne 4th, Zixiaco 3rd position, and Gagne is closing down on Zixiaco. Chininho is being followed by Eri. Sterpan is behind Eri. Dahu behind Sterpan. Dahu is desperate to climb up the order. He probably will attack Sterpan. Most definitely he will try to attack Sterpan. He seems to be an aggressive driver. He had that incident with Bisaimo earlier, who is left 4 seconds behind Dahu. Also has damage on the rear. Bisaimo has damage on the rear. Chelebas tackles the chicane of death as he hunts Ibisaimo down. And Brumi Bulldog, race destroyed. Car almost destroyed. Our Batman did manage to do well. Our leader, CBR Magma, trying to be consistent as he's trying to maintain the gap from Max Epico. Max Epico seems to be doing a better job in maintaining the gap with CBR Magma than Dahu did at the first race. Max Epico seems to have the pace at this second race of tonight's 4 races round to keep up with Magma. If he can save fuel, challenge there. I'm not saying that he will challenge for the win, but there could be something there. As we see, both our leaders have a 4.7 seconds gap with Zixiaco, who's being followed by Gagne in 4th position. Then we have the 2 SRT boys, Tininho and Eri. And we have the HRT Sterpan, who is Dahu now trying to make a move. Let's move on board with Dahu as he's trying to make a move on Sterpan. Let's hope these guys keep it clean, keep it fair. As we follow the action around the track, we have to stick here because it's a battle for the 7th position. We see Dahu is trying to make that move. Sterpan is late on the brakes, as we see Sterpan almost overshoots the turn in his effort to defend the position. Dahu is desperately trying to make this overtake. Sterpan is desperately trying to defend the 7th position. Let's move at the back, that there seems to be a battle in the back. Chilibas from Ibisaimo and from Luponero. The gap seems to be remaining the same. They're close, but they're not that close. Luponero is ready to make a move on Ibisaimo. Let's see if he can make it stick. Moves on the inside. The last set of corners. Ibisaimo is so late on the brakes. So late in the brakes. Let's see if Luponero has something here. No, of course not. In the chicane of death, you cannot afford to do something like that. You need to have balls of steel if you want to make this happen. But you also need to have a rigid car, a very strong car, because if you hit that wall, your race will be destroyed. And he most definitely are. So we see Brumi Bulldog has quit the race. He remains in the pits. So he waves a white flag as he had a lot of damage. This race did not go well for him, for our Batman. I see Magma slipping and sliding around the track. He almost destroyed that left rear tire in his effort to maintain this gap from SRT Max Epico, who is bringing a challenge to Magma. Let's see the condition of Max Epico's tires. There seems to be a little better, but Magma has an exit, and Max Epico, and Magma has hit the wall. No, it was a glitch. As I said, GT7 and the servers. GT7 and those servers. Almost tricked us. I thought that Magma had an accident. He didn't. It was all about the internet. It was all about the servers. Maxipico follows him around. Zixiago on third position. Gagne fourth. Seems to 1.4 seconds behind. Tinino 2.3 seconds behind Gagne. Eri 2 seconds, full 2 seconds in the back of Tinino. Dahu in front of Sterpan, made the move stick. Did the overtake, is in 7th position. Sterpan, not a good race for him. After that earlier 3rd position, he's now down in 8th position, followed by Chilibas, his teammate. Both Greek guys running in 8th and 9th. 10th Luponero, 11th Ibisaimo. He's the first one to enter the pits. He's out of fuel. SRT Brumi Bulldog, he has left the race. The gap has decreased to 0.3 seconds. Maxipico, with a tremendous charge at the last lap, managed to close the gap. As they both are getting ready to enter the pits. Let's see now who saved the more fuel. Maxipico has... Magma did, again, a better job. Zixiago is on fumes. Gagne 5 laps. SRT Eri did a hell of a job saving fuel. Dahu 7 laps. 7 laps of fuel saving. That's awesome. Awesome job. Let's see if our leader will be Luponero again. The same tactic. He stays outside for another round, for another lap. Let's see Magma goes out. Let's see the difference. Where's Magma? Oh yeah, that liter played a huge part. That's almost a second difference with Maxipico, who probably, let's see how much amount of fuel. Oh, Maxipico overfueled the car? Is that an issue? Can this play a big part? Can Maxipico increase his pace by being more aggressive on the throttle, consuming more fuel to get that move on Magma? We'll have to see about that. We're on lap 10. We still have 6 laps to go to determine who's going to win this second race of our 4-race series in round 5 of the GTFusion World Championship. We're at Goodwood in England. A very famous time attack trial. Luponero does his pit stop. It's normal. Magma goes the chicane of death and retakes the lead of this race. Let's see if he can increase that gap to Maxipico. To me, the gap remains the same. I think that Magma is doing a hell of a job maintaining the same gap with Maxipico, as he doesn't seem able to put the pressure on Magma on those hard tires. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. Let's see our order. So first one, Magma. Second one, Maxipico. Third one, Gagne, under pressure from Zixiago. Let's stay here for a little while as Zixiago is getting ready to make a move on Gagne. There could be something here. We also have another battle going on. No, nothing else. Tinino Eri, the same position. Luponero, 7th. Sterpan 8th. Lost another position from Luponero. Sterpan lost another position from Luponero. 9th, Chilibas. 10th, Ibisaimo. 11th, Dahu. He bailed out. One of your fast drivers has abandoned the race. Probably some problems. Here's your leader, CBR Magma, doing a stellar job. Doing an excellent job. Maxipico, 2nd position. Gagne under threat from Zixiago. Let's go on board and see this move. Can he make that move stick? He goes from the outside on the first turn. That's a gutsy move. That's a ballsy move. They are both side by side. This is so awesome. Can he make that move stick? Gagne doesn't give up. They are both side by side as they go to St. Mary's. This is a very difficult spot. Gagne knows that. Tackles behind. Tucks behind Zigziago. And I think that he made it, that move stick. Great move from Zigziago. Great move from Zigziago. But I don't think that this is over yet. Gagne is trying to get back on Zigziago. Let's see if there's a dive here. No. He's too disciplined to do that. Gagne is a very good driver. Don't you ever forget that. Zigziago too. They're more fair and competitive. Zigziago goes off the track at his effort to put pressure on Zigziago. Zigziago manages to open up a little bit of gap between him and Gagne. Half a second now, as they are closing in for the chicane of death. We see different lines, different approach to this last section. Let's see their exit. Both clean exits. Gagne loses a lot of time at the exit. I don't think that there's a move here for him. Zigziago seems to be doing a hell of a job maintaining his position. Third, fourth Gagne, fifth Tininho, same position as before. Sixth Airy for the SRT Racing Team. Luponero seventh. Stellar job doing that overtake on HKRT Sterpan, who seems to be off pace at this second race. Chilebas, a very quick driver, but seems to be off pace too at this second driver of the day, of the second race of the day. Siberes Bisaimo with an exit. He did a mistake, lost the car. The car stepped out and he's on the grass. He has some damage on the rear, loses positions. He's currently 10th, but he's being lapped by the rest of the guys. Too bad for Ibisaimo, and there are two guys that bailed out, Dahu and Brumi Bulldog. Magma has increased that lead to 4.3 seconds. Seems to be quite a quiet race for him. He was a bit under pressure when Max Pico managed to make, bring that gap to 0.2, 0.3 seconds. Before the lap, they had to go in for their refueling, changing tires, but that was it. He couldn't do anything else, matching the pace of Magma. Such a quick driver, phenomenal driver, doing a hell of a job, conserving his tires, his fuel. He has a tremendous race pace, Congrats to him. Max Pico, don't get me wrong, he managed to clinch the second position up to now, as we are on the lap 14 of the 15 laps for this race. He did a hell of a job, put some pressure on Magma. It was difficult for him to do something about the phenomenal pace that Magma had. Gagne also phenomenal performance, 6.1 seconds behind. He managed to get third from Zigziago with a great move. Zigziago seems to be in trouble as he's being followed by Tininho and Eri. Are the two SRT guys are going to make a move on ATR Zigziago? Let's see about that as we're at the closing stage of this race. Lap 14 out of 15. Our leader will surely go through the finish racing line to go on lap 15. He already is on lap 15, our leader. There to be obvious, he's 6 seconds up the road. He's too far away for Max Pico to do something about it. Third position, Gagne. Unless they do something stupid at this final lap, I think that the podium winners are going to remain the same. Magma, Max Pico and Gagne. Zigziago, Airy. Zigziago opened up the gap, no battle there. We see our leader as he's coming around the final parts of this track, of the Goodwood circuit, to clinch yet another win. He's second of the night. 2 pole positions, 2 wins for CBR Magma, who like a magma flow devoured all his opponents as he was rushing downhill from the mountain that erupted into a volcano. Congrats to CBR Magma, phenomenal drive, our winner. Second place, good drive from SRT Max Pico, put the pressure on, made the effort, didn't make it. Gagne, third position. Fourth position, Zigziago. Fifth position, Airy, along with his teammates, SRT Nino. Seventh place, Luponero. Awesome racing from Luponero. Eighth position for Luponero. I'm sorry about that. Our seventh is RM Dahu. I don't know. Probably a problem in the internet. Ninth, Sterpan. 10th, Chili Bass. 11th, Ibisaimo. So many problems, so many connection problems, so many internet problems tonight for all our drivers. And 12th, and last position for our for the guy that bailed out, SRT Broomy Bulldog, our Batman, didn't manage to finish this race. So, your winner, Magma, Maxe Pico, and Gagne, our 3 podium finishers. Congrats to all. It was a clean race. But I say again, I urge Polyphony Digital to look into the matter. We have some awful servers. Somebody needs to take a peek into this level of internet. It's not good, it's not nice, and somebody should do something about that. Yes, 2 wins now for CBR as Carlo Mastrodonato compliments the drivers. Great result for CBR, 2 wins for Magma. Maxe Pico did also well for SRT. So, now guys, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 10-minute break for our drivers and for me, your broadcaster. We'll remain on track. We'll remain here. You'll have view of the scenery of this track. But I'll be back in 5 or 6 minutes to commence our second phase of this round of GTFusion with the third qualifying session. I want to say again, third and fourth qualifying session is only 1 out lap and 1 hot lap each session for our drivers to, perform at their best. And we still have 2 15-lap races, our races 3 and 4, to complete this round of the GTFusion World Championship, the 5th round of the GT World Championship. Stay tuned. Stay in. I'm not going to talk anymore for 5 or 6 more minutes because we're taking a break. I hope that you remain with us for the second phase. Let's see if there will be another driver that will try to challenge CBR Magma for tonight. We hope that there is somebody else that will challenge Magma, because as awesome the performance as it might be, if you have close racing, it's more impressive for the audience and for the guides, for the drivers themselves. Imagine being a driver and leading a race by 30 seconds. I know you are happy and you're being enthusiastic about it. Oh, I led the race for 30 laps by 30 seconds. But imagine battling it out with 3, 4 guys, or even 1 more guy, at the same pace as you. It's more challenging. It's more thrilling. It's more, eye thrilling for us, for the audience, that watches from home. So, 5-minute break. We'll be back. So we're back again, ladies and gentlemen, subscribers or viewers of the Trofeo Racing of the Trofeo Series Racing TV. Please follow and subscribe to our channel to witness more action from the GTFusion World Championship in our following broadcasts. For as we are reaching the end of this season's contest. We still have the 6th round of the GTFusion World Championship, and it concludes. It was another year. We're almost 13, 14, almost 14 years of competition in GTFusion. Let's remind our viewers that we had 2 races up to now, 2 wins for Magma. Our drive from CBR, phenomenal performance from CBR, Magma. Let's see how this will evolve. Let's see if there's something as a surprise for us for the next for races 3 and 4. I want to state the regulations again for this event. We are using the Radical, the car we're using is the Radical SR3, the 2013 model that produces 293 HP horsepower and weighs 775 kilograms. It's a 1500cc engine, turbocharged. It's a Ford Cosworth engine. As we're resetting the room, our host is resetting the room. Our host for tonight, GTD Luponero, doing an awesome job up to this point. By he's an extremely reliable host. As every driver steps in the track, we're getting ready for Q3 for our 3rd qualifying session. I want to remind you again that it is 1 out lap and 1 hot lap for each and every one driver. Let's see if they will manage to outperform Magma for this race. Magma clinched a 15.9 at the 2nd qualifying in just 1 lap. Phenomenal performance by Magma, who created, who had 0.4 seconds difference between him and Max Epico qualifying pace. I mean, qualifying time. That was the difference between those 2 drivers. Max Epico almost managed to put the pressure on Magma in race 2, but Magma was too strong, too fast to yield into a move by Max Epico. He kept it clean, he kept his head, he kept his composure, and put his head down and, maximized his performance and just flew away, literally flew away with the win. 6 seconds gap between him and our 2nd place driver, Max Epico. So again, we have the 3rd qualifying session from Goodwood. This is GTFusion World Championship. This is round 5, Group E, round 5. And we start our qualifying session. The first cars go out in the track. Let's see. I'm telling you straight up, Dahu will be definitely trying to grab pole position from Magma. He seems to be moving his car left and right, trying to put some heat in those tires, and Ibisaimo goes back in front. It's like they're racing. It's like they're having a race. Dahu is overdriving the car. It's another thing of, bringing the tires up to temperature, and it's a whole different thing, lighting up the tires, having no traction during the qualifying session. I don't know if this course of action is correct. I don't know. Not illegal. I mean, if it's correct to maintain a good tire temperature. Well, if you slide them around, you will light them up. I don't know. Let's see. I think we'll be able to see that. Bisemo comes around to the last corner, approaches the chicane of death, and he's about to start his first hot lap. Bisemo from CBR. Good luck to all drivers. He crosses the finish line. He's on his hot lap now. 1 lap each driver. Maximize the performance. Let's see what they got for us now. Dahu also on a hot lap. Broomy Bulldog also on a hot lap. The SRT guys are sticking together. SRT Nino, Gagne, Chilibas, Eri, Zigziajo, Luponero, Sterpan. Starts his lap now. CBR Magma goes last out, trying to maximize that performance. Dahu, Broomy Bulldog. Let's see. Ibisaimo almost certainly did a mistake and blew his lap. Yes, he's losing positions. I don't think he will be able to qualify in a good spot. Ibisaimo did a mistake, and I don't think that he will be able to qualify in a good spot. I hope that he doesn't mess other people's laps. Dahu comes around. She's in the last part of the track. Let's see what time will he put in. The chicane of death up front. Let's see. Good, clean exit. He needs that. Let's see his lap time. I'm curious about that. We have a 17.0. Broomy Bulldog, 16.6. Max Pico outperformed. Tinino outperforms everybody, 16.6. Gagne, second position by 15 thousandths of a second. Let's see, where's our leader? Our current event leader is Magma. Let's see if he's in. Luponero almost finishes his lap. He does a 17 something. Bisaimo Sterpan. Let's see what he will do. He goes over the finish line. 17 18. He didn't do well. Magma, pole position again. I don't. 16.3. This time around, he didn't break the 16 barrier. He did a 16.3. Good performance for Magma. Pole position yet again. The third pole position of the night. Second, Tinino. Third, Gagne. Fourth, Maxipico. Dahu, Eri, Zigzago 7th. 8th, Broomy Bulldog. 9th, Chilibas. 10th, Luponero. Eskerti Sterpan. 12th, Ibisaimo. And us, we are going to exit the track now so they can start the race. Good luck to everybody. Let's hope for a clean one this time. And let's see if somebody can challenge Magma, who has dominated the first 2 races, of course. Let's see now. Let's move trackside so we can follow the action. Turbo Rasta, CBR Magma, pole position from Tinino, second position. Third position, Gagne. Fourth position, Max Pico. Let's see if we're going to have now. We'll go out and go in again so we can watch the start. Magma goes away again. Well, he did a good start. Let's check back position. Let's move on board with Tinino and see the action on his back. As you see, each and every driver is trying to put pressure on each other at this opening lap of the third race. Remember guys, it's a 15-lap race. You don't have to do anything stupid. Gagne is fighting out with Dahu. Dahu seems to be aggressive. Let's move on Max Pico to watch the action at the back. Dahu is trying to make a move on Gagne. There's a stumbling going on. They're putting the horns on. There's a great battle here. People are side by side. This is tremendous. Draco is trying to make a move. He goes left, he goes right. 4 abreast. I don't think they will make it. Draco is way aggressive with the rest of the guys. Let's hope that they can tackle the chicane of death cleanly. Draco bumps the back of SRT Eri. I hope there's no damage between those two. Huge battles in track. Gagne, as everybody seems to have made it through the first lap. Serpan is in last position. Maybe damage. Let's check that. On board, no damage, but he's in the last position. Everybody's on the medium tires. Let's see if Magma has increased the gap. Magma, first position. Second position, Tinino was able to maintain that position. SRT Max Pico, it's an SRT business. The second and third position, ATR Zixiaco is between those SRT boys at the front and SRT Eri at the back. Tahu made that move on Gagne, who was a bit aggressive, but racy. Let's call it racy. He's on the move, trying to get SRT Eri as they go down this a bit strange straight. Not exactly straight, at the last section of this track. Let's see if there's a move here after the chicane of death for Dahu. No, he's not able to have a clean exit to be closer to Eri. Gagne 7th, keeps a track of them, follows around, waiting for the mistake that might happen. These drivers are close. If somebody in like Dahu or Eri does a mistake, he can probably end up 9th position, 10th, maybe 11th. They're so close together. Ebisaimo in the charge again. After that abysmal qualifying, didn't do well. He's under pressure, he's trying to perform. Sterpan, a lonely race, last position, didn't do well. Magma, still our leader. Turbo Rasta, outperforming everybody up to now. Tinino, second position, trying to maintain that gap, but this seems impossible. Max Pico maintains a 1 second gap to Tinino. Third position for him. Fourth position, Zixiago. Is there anything Zixiago can do to threaten the guys at the front? We'll see about it. SRT Dahu follows close behind. They both. Dahu doesn't get to have a good exit. Gagne is on the move, trying to take that position back. Rumi Bulldog also. There are 3 abreast. This is crazy racing. Let's see if the all guys can make it cleanly. 3 abreast of turn 1. Gagne gets pushed off again. Out by Dahu. That was not fair, Dahu. To me, that was not fair. But maybe Rumi Bulldog pushed Dahu to push Gagne out. But we've seen Dahu is putting his elbows out. I don't think that was a clean move. Shouldn't do that. Rumi Bulldog sees that and tries to make a move on Dahu, who defends desperately as Chilibas is trying to take advantage of that and takes the position from Rumi Bulldog. Is there a move here on Dahu? Rumi Bulldog might reclaim that position back again from Chilibas. They're side by side. And Rumi Bulldog takes his elbows out too. Some strong racing here. People are desperate to hold tight their positions. Dahu didn't seem fair what he did, but there are stewards. They'll check it. It's not my position or my duty to report something, but I don't think that was fair. In my opinion, it's a personal one. I don't think. I might be wrong. We'll see about that. It was not. Oh, Gagne lost more positions after he was pushed out by Dahu. Luponero took 9th from him, and Sterpan is on the move, trying to make a move on. They probably have contact with Sterpan as Gagne collects Bisaimo. Nobody seems to have damage. Not even Sterpan. Maybe something there. Maybe Sterpan forced Gagne out again. Gagne unlucky. Gagne unlucky in this race. Maybe something happened. Who knows? Maybe there was contact involved. I didn't say that. And Sterpan crashes into Luponero. A very peculiar incident. Sterpan misses out, but no damage to the cars. How's that possible? We'll step out of the lobby and step up back again. I think there's damage, but we wouldn't be able to see it. Let's see. Gagne. No damage. Nobody has damage. This is strange. They had contact, they hit each other, but there's no damage. We'll see. Rumi Bulldog, 7th position. Sixth position, Daku. After being over-aggressive, there's a move here from Eri to Tinino. Teammates battle. I think that Eri, Tinino may have given the position back. But Tinino was second position. Maybe he did a mistake. He lost position. He's fifth now. I don't know. Zigzago trying to attack Max Epico. Is there a move here? Let's see. I said again, Zigzago will be desperately trying to make something out of it. Makes a move on Max Epico. Max Epico is defending, switching his line, keeping it fair. Zigzago keeps an close contact with him, in close contact with Max Epico. He's only 2/10 behind. Let's see if there's a move here as they go to the back straight, getting ready to tackle the last corners of this track before the chicane. Zigzago moves on the left, trying to go. She's on the outside. If he makes this move stick, it will be ballsy, gutsy. I don't know what else to say. She doesn't seem able to be sticking out, and Eri does a mistake, goes a little bit overboard. Zigzago and Max Epico, both clean and fair racers at it, battling each other on the second spot in this podium, as Magma again is gone into the distance. Fights alone, drives alone. This is where the action is. Second, third, maybe fourth and fifth position. We'll see about that. One is Boy at second position. The other two are on fourth and fifth. Maybe there's a team strategy here to make Zigzago lose the third position. Maybe they'll work together. Maybe Max Epico will try to delay Zigzago so the other SRT drivers can catch up with him and make a move and take the third position away from him. Let's see this battle from Eri's camera on board. The Radical SR3. We're on lap 7. A little slipping and sliding. 5th place Tinino, 6th place Dahu, 7th place Broomy Bulldog, 8th place Chili Bass, 9th Lupo Nero, 10th Ibisaimo, 11th Serpad. And we have a driver that we probably don't see. Let's go out of the lobby and in again to see if we can see all drivers. There were 12, somebody left. Somebody left. I don't know who we lost. Probably Gagne. Maybe Gagne. Max Epico, Zigzago, Eri, and Tinino. A battle for second place, which is currently being held by Max Epico from SRT, doing a stellar job. We're on lap 8 of 15. All our drivers have to switch tires. There's a mandatory compound tire change. The battle rages on. Max Epico, Zigzago, Eri. Tinino seems to be a little further back. Dahu the same, 2.3 seconds the back of Tinino. Broomy Bulldog desperately trying to close that gap between him and Dahu, under threat by Chili Bass from HKRT, the Hellenic Knights Racing Team. GTD Luponero 12 seconds behind, 25 seconds behind the leader. Ibisaimo, so many problems, so many issues tonight. And yes, the driver that we lost is probably KKR Gagne. I don't seem to find him in track. We see Magma completing his 9th lap. He will definitely go into the pits this time around in the latter parts of this circuit. Goodwood circuit. Getting ready to tackle the last corner, approaching the chicane of death that claimed the bodyworks of many radicals. in this GTFusion round. Yes. So Magma in the pits. Phenomenal job in saving fuel. 7 liters left. Max Epico in, Zigzago in. 5 laps remaining. SRT area in. Tinino. All our drivers seem to go in. Brumi Bulldog in. Chilibas in. Dahu in. Luponero. He will probably stay out for one more round like he did the previous races, or he will go in. No, he steps into the pits. This time around, he saw that his strategy didn't work out. Bisemo comes around. Let's see at the top who's going to get out on front. I think, yes, Magma, for sure, comfortably. 4.6 seconds up the front. 6 points. I don't know. 5.6 seconds. Max Epico, Eri, Tinino. They managed to do the overtake on Zigzago. Zigzago has remained in the pits. There seems to be a glitch. Or probably I have the problem. Let me go out again and go in again. We see Magma. Let's see if we can see all the drivers. No. Sterpan in the pits again. We cannot see him. Ibisaimo in the pits again. They're stuck. And Ibisaimo is out. Zigzago is in the pits. They seem to have been stuck in the pits. Sterpan is out. So Zigzago is our only problem at this stage. I don't know what to say. Probably it's a lobby issue. Most definitely it's a lobby issue. It's a pity if Zigzago indeed abandoned the race. It's a pity because she was doing excellent, a phenomenal job. He was at third position. He was trying definitely second position, not third. He was trying definitely to hold on to it. Didn't manage to do so, as it seems. But we don't know yet. That things with the servers are so strange that you cannot even predict what's going to happen. Magma, comfortably at the front, 7.4 seconds from Eri, from Max Epico, from Tinino. Great team result. The SRT team guys are doing a hell of a job, having third, fourth, and fifth, second, third, fourth on track. Dahu climbed on fifth after the incident with Zigzago that remained in the pits, or we don't know yet. We probably don't see him either. I don't know what to say. Dahu fifth, Brumi Bulldog sixth, seventh is Chilibas, Christos in Greek, 8th GTD Luponero, CBR Ibisaimo in 9th position, 10th Sterpan, and 11th Zigzago. Magma seems to be vanishing the distance, 8 seconds, the difference. It's a lonely race for him. Again, stellar, phenomenal performance from Magma. Clearly the quickest driver in this lobby. SRT Eri follows him behind, second position, almost 8.3 seconds behind. Max Epico, 1.8 seconds behind Eri. Tinino, half a second only behind Max Epico. Will there be a challenge? Will there be a fight? We don't know that. They're team members. They're all are members of the same team. So probably there won't be a move. I don't think that there will be a move. Let's see if that's the case. Dahu is in fifth position. He makes a mistake. He steps out of the track. He makes that being vulnerable to Brumi Bulldog. Is there a move here? Brumi Bulldog is under threat by Chilibas, who is only 0.7 seconds behind Brumi Bulldog. Let's see if Chilibas will do something here. Well, if he can make a move on Brumi Bulldog to claim that sixth spot from the English driver, our Batman. Or is he the Batman for tonight? I don't know. Maybe I mixed it up. Yes, he's the Batman. I don't know if he has Robin inside. Or he's a robber. I don't know. He could, yeah. Well, he either is Batman or is, a robber. Or, burglar. I don't know. Yeah, I think he's bad, but yeah. Okay. Enough with DC universe. Magma, first position. Second position, Airy. SRT Max Epico. SRT Tinino. Dahu, fifth position. Sixth position, Brumi Bulldog. Seventh position, Chilibas. Eighth position, Luponero. Ninth position, Ibisaimo. HKRT Sterpan, who's being lapped by Magma. Had an exit. It's an awful race for Sterpan as he's being lapped from Magma. That is the pace of our race leader. Tremendous performance, awesome driver, awesome to watch. Let's see as we are on the 14th lap of this race. Let's move on board the lap with somebody has stopped on the track. No, it's our ATR GTFusion. So let's go and move on board with Magma as he takes us around this track and watch him perform on track. So Magma is on the final lap. 11.5 seconds at the front. SRT boys are sticking together. Eri, Max Epico, and Tinino. Good performance from the SRT boys. They get 3 very good positions for their team. Dahu is in 5th position. Ruby Bulldog is in 6th position. Chilibas 7th. 8th, GTD Luponero. Ibisaimo 9th. 10, Sterpan, who probably left, can't continue the race. He saw the big gap in performance and decided to bail out. Let's stick to their leader, who's coming around to complete the lap, complete the final lap, and clinch yet another victory for him. Win victory number 3 for tonight for CBR Magma, as he messes around with the grass. He's trying to be funny, I suppose. Yes, our winner then. The third win of the night, Magma. A full 12.1 seconds at the front. SRT Eri comes around to clinch that second position. Eri from Max Epico, from Tinino. Dahu comes around, 5th position for him. His best performance for tonight, except the first race where he finished 2nd. Ruby Bulldog 7th, 8th Chilibas, 9th it's GTD Luponero. Congrats Lupo. Complimenti Lupo for a very good performance. Ibisaimo comes around. Tough luck for Ibisaimo. Didn't manage to do well. Stepan almost a lap behind or 2 laps behind. Ibisaimo completes our grid. Yes. So there's a problem. Probably we couldn't see ATR Zigziajo. He finished 5th. Here's your leader, Magma. 3rd win, pole position, clean race. Probably the quickest lap. Awesome, phenomenal driver. The Cobra attacked her opponents tonight, and their opponents didn't have a chance. The Venom was too huge to bear. A huge burden for them. So, our race 3 concluded. We save the replay. We'll report that we don't see him either. For at least a big part of this race, you couldn't see him. So this concludes. So yeah, congrats to everybody. Congrats to Magma. Congrats to Eddie and Max Epico. A great result for the SRT racing team. Good, very good performance for them tonight. With those blue cars, with those blue livery cars, very beautiful cars. But the edge tonight belongs to Magma, that Gulf-inspired livery of CBR, putting down some great performances tonight. Yeah. So Zigzago reports that he had a pit bag. So yeah, we were correct that he remained in the pits. Very tough luck, very bad to happen. And as we move forward for the last race of tonight's venue, I want to remind everybody that we already did 3 laps, 3 wins for Magma, mixed results for the rest of the guys, awesome driving. Let's see how this evolves. Gagne is still in the track. We couldn't see him during the live broadcast. The game is glitchy. We all know that. Polyphony Digital hasn't yet made any serious effort of improving that. We reset the room. We go to our 4th qualifying session, our final one. As we are getting on the main straight and the final push for race 4 and conclude this venue for the 5th round of the GTFusion World Championship live from Goodwood circuit, broadcasting the Group E Lounge 5 races. Let's see when our host will give the green flag so everybody can go out the track and perform for us. I hope you all viewing the live broadcast are happy, are pleased. Hello Labros, an old friend, an old racer from HKRT. Hi Labros to you, from Greece to Germany. So we have started the procedure. Qualifying has started. Let's see who's out in front. Dahu is again first to start the charge. So terrifying, this track. If you lose the car, you're done. You're destroyed. Ibisamo slipping and sliding. I don't think that's a good thing. He did that at the previous run, and he didn't do well. Let's hope that he doesn't collect another car in his effort of building up temperature into the tires. Let's see Dahu. Does he have anything for us? Will somebody? Yes, Labros, GTFusion World Championship with this car, Labros. Would you believe that? Lots of kisses and salutations to your family, Labros. Thank you for watching. Let's go. Dahu starts his flying lap. Max Epico starts also his flying lap. Ruby Bulldog the same. Let's see if somebody has problems. Gagne, we can see him now. Therefore, Zigzago is coming around, trying to warm up the tires. No, I'm good. A little bit, Labros, a little bit. Sore throat, a little bit. Luponoro makes way for the other guys. Magma comes around, and we see Sterpan, same. He's last to complete the lap. Let's see Dahu, what he got for us. He's at the first sector still, sliding the car around. Let's see what he has for us as he goes down to this, you can call it back straight. Yeah, it's not exactly a straight, but it's a back straight, a sample of a straight. This is the last section. This is the last section. We'll see about that. Tackles the last corner that leads up to the chicane of death. Let's see if he keeps it clean, away from the wall. He has a good clean exit. This is a good time. This is a good lap time. Probably 16 highs, maybe 16.3 for us. Dahu performing well. Let's see Max Pico, what he has for us. 16.9. No, Max Pico did a mistake, abandoned it. Emisarimo, nothing. Zigziago, no time yet. Zigziago almost ruined his effort at the entry. Oh, Jesus Christ, he tackled that chicane. Having such a speed. This is a good lap time. You see Zigziago, 0.3 seconds behind. Let's see. Dahu with that 16.3 still on the top. Let's see Magma. Where's Magma? And there goes Magma, 15.8. He came through. He got that 15.9 at the second qualifying and now has a 15.8 for us. Turbo Rasta. From Dahu, second place. Gagne third. Eri fourth. Tinino fifth. Zigziago sixth. Terpan seventh. Chilibas eighth. Let's have a good start, guys. Good luck to everybody for this fourth and final race of the day. And our host Luponero, GTD Luponero, doing an excellent job tonight. Professional job tonight. No delays, no nothing, no serious issues. Everything went according to plan. I hope you are all pleased with the broadcast, watching us from your television or from your cell phone. Thank you for being here. Let's move to the grid. We see Turbo Rasta, pole position. Followed by Dahu, Gagne, Eri, Tinino will go out and step back in as we always seem to be losing the start. Magma, Dahu, second position, Gagne, third position. Everybody went away well. It was a clean start. Dahu's putting the pressure on Magma. Let's see if Magma can withstand that, but he seems to have a better gearbox. Dahu is not able to do something last, and we see a driver out. Who's out? Is it Tinino? Probably Tinino. And Eri, both SRT guys are on the back. What happened there? Maybe a pushover, something. We see it in the back. It's a war. And somebody of the SRT guys went off. It's Terpan. He had a huge off. We have many incidents, and Max Pico is off. This is a distraction derby. The fourth race is evolving to be almost like a distraction derby. Everybody is eager to make an overtake at the first lap. That's impossible. Broomy Bulldog is putting the pressure on Chilibas. Let's see if Chilibas can hold him back. And let's see if he can take, a good result tonight for HKT. Him and Serpan didn't perform well up to now. This is a very difficult race. We know that, but these guys are desperate to get a good result. Maybe this is why they are so aggressive. Dahu at the front made the move on Magma. What happened there? Did Magma made a mistake? And Magma and Dahu capitalized on that. Dahu maybe, he seems to be pulling away. Let's see how this evolves. I don't think that Magma will let this go like that. I'm punished. Let's see. Chilibas, fifth position. It's a whole different ball game now. It's a whole different ball game now. Magma is on the pressure for the first time in those 3 races. He didn't feel any pressure. Now he follows Dahu, who was over-aggressive at the previous round, at the previous race. I'll give him that. He was over-aggressive. We know that. I don't know if it was fair or not, but he seems to have the performance to keep. And Magma, this internet thing situation is so messed up. I want to say bad words, but I cannot do that. I cannot use them during the live stream. If I could, I would, but it messes up the spectacle. It's not good. So, Dahu, first position, third position, Zigziago, second position, Magma, Chilibas, Broomy Bulldog, on it together. Chilibas lost the position from Broomy Bulldog. Broomy Bulldog makes that overtake, seems to go wide, but Chilibas can't seem be able to Take advantage of that. Luponero, 6th position, very good position from Luponero, the GTD driver. KK Gagné, 7th position, followed by Ibisaimo. Tinino, 9th position, destroyed races from these SRT guys. Sterpan has abandoned this race. Clearly he had an issue, clearly he did something wrong. Dahu feels the pressure of Magma. Magma follows him close around. He doesn't want him to get away. Dahu doesn't seem able to open that gap. As we see again, the internet is messed up. I told you people, the internet at this latter stages of this race is trying everything it can to ruin the experience. Dahu first place, second place Magma. Third place GTFusion. In no pressure from anybody. Broom Bulldog, Chili Bass the same. Are on it together. They're battling it out. Luponero stays close, keeps an eye on them. If somebody does a mistake, Luponero is there to grab the position. Ibisaimo, Tinino, 7th position. Ibisaimo, 8, goes into the grass. KK Gagné. Max Epico seems to be slowing down. I don't know what the problem is. The internet in this 4th race is so messed up. I don't know. Let's stick to our leaders battle. Magma follows Dahu around. Let's keep him company and follow Dahu too. As he makes the move, does he make it stick? Side by side. Dahu defends, desperately defends. Let's see the chicane of death. Dahu is slipping and sliding all over the place, desperately trying to keep the position from Dahu. Again, the internet is not good. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the internet is not good. No, everybody seems to have stopped. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what happened. And everything seems to be glitched. No, everything seems to be gone to hell with this internet connection. Everybody seems to have stopped, so it's clearly an internet issue. I will jump out and jump in again. I will jump out and jump in again. Probably it's not the correct thing to do, but I will do it because there's no chance that we'll be able to broadcast this race with this kind of an internet connection. It's not our connection. I have a 200 megabps connection with a port forwarded in my router for GT7. So I don't think it's my connection. It's the server problem again from Polyphony Digital, ruining the experience, ruining the lobbies, messing up the races. It's so bad. The lobbies still are not fixed. Let's see if we can reconnect with the lobby and go on with our broadcast. It was Group E, Lounge 5. Probably it's still open. There it is. Luponero is in. Luponero is host of the lobby. Let's see if we can get in the lobby and broadcast the race. Success. We're connected again. Let's see if something happens now. Let's see if we can broadcast the race. Yes, here we go. So clearly an issue. Let's see if we lost some of the drivers. Yes, we seem to have lost one driver. Yes, Sterpan is out. Only Chilibas is in. Not even Chilibas is in. So both Greek drivers are out of the lobby. Clearly issues with the server. Dahu is still up front from Zigzago. And where's Magma? Magma in 3rd position. What's wrong here? What's going on? I don't understand. It's so messed up. We don't even know the lap. We're on lap 7. Finally. But where are the Greek guys? Nobody's here. Ah, they are entering now. Probably they got dropped from the internet. Something wrong with their connection, I don't know. Dahu, Zigziaco, Magma, Ruby Bulldog, Lupo Nero. Trying to make a move on nobody. Tinino, Ibisaimo, KKR, Gagne, 8th position, SRT 9th position, 10th position, SRT Master Pico. After that horrible start. So we have Dahu leading this race, the 4th race of the 5th round of the GTFusion World Championship here at Goodwood, England. This track surrounds an old airport. Zigzago is under threat by Magma. That's what these two. And Magma hits the wall again. The first serious or the third serious mistake from Magma at the same race. But didn't get used to that. He already has 3 wins. He loses another position to SRT Ruby Bulldog. And we're about to have a whole different podium from the last 3 races. Dahu leads the pack. 1.3 seconds clear from Zigziaco, 2nd position. Ruby Bulldog, 3rd position from SRT, the first of the SRT guys. And we have Magma, Turbo Rasta, messing it up in 3 continuous laps, 3 mistakes, and he's in to 4th position and clearly has damage at the front of his car. I'm so surprised. Didn't expect that. Oh, it happens, even to the best of us. SRT Tinino, 5th position. Ibisaimo, 6th position for CBR. GTD Luponero, 7th position under threat from KKR Gagne. Followed by SRT 9th position. 10th position, Max Pico. I'm saying again, we're missing 2 of the Greek drivers, Chilibas and Sterpan, as they both seem to have lobby issues and stepped out of this race. Dahu seems able to maintain that gap from Zigzago to almost 1 second. That's a very good performance, but check the back left, the rear left tire from Dahu. There's no compound left. Zigzago has better tires. Will he take advantage of that? He's closing the gap to Dahu. Dahu is struggling to keep the car in the track. Is there a move here? Will Zigziaco capitalize to that rear tire gone by Dahu? Let's see if there's a move here. Will he make it done? Will he have it done before the pit stop? I don't know. Let's see the fuel. They almost have the same amount, right? I think Dahu did a better job saving fuel, but he destroyed his tires. Let's stick with Zigzago. Let's see if he has a move here for us. Dahu is struggling to keep the car in track. I don't know what will happen here. They're both clean. In the pits. Definitely in the pits. Dahu did a better job in fuel saving. She will probably and surely gain some time there. Tinino in. Everybody's in. Ibisaimo comes in. Luponero, followed by Eri. In him goes Max Pico. Surely he will pit. He does. The best job in fuel saving was done by Ibisaimo and Dahu. Let's see who comes in front. Dahu comes first position, switching to the hard compound. Everybody's switching to the hard compound as the regulation states. ETR Zigzago again, second position. He lost 3.4 seconds to Dahu. You see the difference between 6 liters of fuel in the tank and 3 liters of fuel in the tank? It's 3 seconds. It's 1 liter per second, the fuel rate, the amount of fuel you pour into the tank. It's 1 second per liter. Even if you pump it by hand, you'll be quicker. I don't know. It's not my position to judge. Those are the regulations, those are the parameters, and we stick with them. SRT Broomy Bulldog, third position, our British driver, maximizing the performance for SRT tonight. He has a podium position, wraps up a good day for SRT, despite the shenanigans at this fourth race, despite having the issues. At least they claim and they clinch pole position, but third podium position, not a pole position, because clearly this guy had the pole position. He seems to be under pressure now and he's overpressing the car. He tries to close that gap with Ruby Bulldog. It's not easy. I don't know, maybe he has some technical difficulties. He seems so unstable. Oh, he still has damage. He didn't repair it. He keeps the position. That's Gachi. Nino has a glimpse in the fourth position, but I don't know if he's doing enough to close that gap. I don't think so. Magma, even with that damage, seems to be able to increase that gap between him and Tinino. Dahu, third position, clearly a mistake, clearly something wrong, clearly he did something he didn't expect. ATR Diago is taking the lead of this race. Rumi Bulldog second, Dahu third. He messed it up. He probably did a mistake, lost the car and lost the lead. It's a shame. He did so well up to this point, and losing out on probably a tiny error doesn't take much around here, you know, to mess it up. It takes a small error, a small miscalculation, and you lost the race. That's it, you're done. So, after leading the race for 11 laps, Dahu is now third. We are at the 12th lap of our 15-lap race. Zixiago has taken the lead from Ruby Bulldog on second place. RM Dahu, third position. CBR Magma, unfortunate performance at this fourth race. He's at fourth position. SRT Nino, fifth. Ibisaimo, sixth. KKR Gagne, seventh position. GTD Luponero, eighth position. SRT Eri, ninth position. Italian driver, very good driver, but a bit unlucky at this last race. SRT Maxepico, Italian driver, 10th position, the last position for SRT. Zixiago comes around to complete his 12th lap. Chicane of death. Good clean exit, bravo to Zixiago. There we have 13 race, a lap out of 4:15. We have 3 laps more to go for Zixiago to take his first win. Ruby Bulldog will probably try to capitalize on that, but he's under pressure from Dahu, who managed to close the gap. It seems that this is the only battle that we're gonna get. I don't see anything else evolving around the track into a battle or even a competition. Magma is trying desperately to close the gap, but he won't be able to do that. It's clearly that he's out of pace. He's out of rhythm. He won't be able to do that. After 3 stellar performances at the first 3 races, he seems to lost the edge in this one. Or there are some technical issues. Nobody knows. We'll find out after the race. So Dahu, 1 second behind Ruby Bulldog, who is on second position currently. Follows Zixiago around, who still has the lead of this race. Claimed it from Dahu, who did a mistake. Zixiago, Ruby Bulldog, Dahu. We have Magma on 4th position, Tinino 5th position, 6th position Imisaimo, 7th position Gagne, 8th Luponero, 9th Eri, 10th Maxepico, and 1st Zixiago. Lap 14, ladies and gentlemen, out of 15 for this 4th and final race. of this round, the fifth round of GTFusion, broadcasted by the Trofeo Series TV and your host, Kevin. I hope you enjoyed the stream. There were some phenomenal performances tonight from our drivers. It's a very beautiful track, don't get me wrong. But I think that it's not that racy as a track. You don't get a lot of opportunities to make an overtake. We did manage to see some overtaking today, but it wasn't that much. Because the track doesn't allow so. The track is built for time attack. And Zigzago does a mistake at the final lap. Well, and here we have the battle. Dahu on Broomy Bulldog as they go around for their final lap. Dahu is trying desperately. Magma is off. Dahu has managed to go through Broomy Bulldog and claim the second position. Broomy Bulldog wasn't able to hold the position, to hold Dahu back. Phenomenal overtake from Dahu. We said he was way aggressive at the previous race, but now he might have lost the lead and a certain win, but he seems to be the most racy of all, making great moves, or sticking his elbow a little bit too much for my taste, but he sticks them out. You know, sometimes that's called racing. Sometimes it is unfair, I know, but you know, that's proven otherwise. This is called racing. Great performance, bravo. Let's see Zigzago as he's getting ready to take his first and maiden win in Lounge 5, Group E. Here goes, the chicane of death. He tackles that and he goes for the win. Zigzago, winner of the fourth race. His first and only win in this round. Bravo to him. Dahu, great overtake on Broomy Bulldog. Takes second. Good performance. Expected him more higher. Broomy Bulldog, third position. Fourth position, Magna. Under threat by Tinino. But he managed to keep that position. Fifth place, Tinino. Sixth place, Ibisaimo. Seventh place, Gagne. Eighth, Lupo Nero. Ninth, Eri. And Max Epico comes around to complete our grid and our fourth race of this night. I hope our fastest lap goes to ATR Zigzago, a prize claimed by Magma for the previous 3 races. Great performances from all the drivers tonight. Congrats to your podium winners. Congrats to everybody as they complete the fourth race. Let's congratulate everybody for their efforts. It was amazing. Thank you all for joining tonight at our broadcast. I hope that you were not disappointed. I did the best I could. Keep in mind that English is not my, my main language. I'm Greek. I'm doing my best. And so you can all understand what I'm saying. I could have done this in Greek, but I didn't. Because, you know, GTFusion is a world championship, it's not a Greek championship, it's not a dedicated something championship. And, you know, English is a preferred language of many nations. That's why it's in English. Could be Italian, could be French, but, you know, it's better in English because more people speak and understand English. So, to wrap it up, 3 wins for Magma, 1 win for Zigzago, our winner of the 4 races tonight. This concludes our 5th round of the GTFusion World Championship that took us to Goodwood. Congratulations to all drivers. Congratulations to the host. I want to state that GT Lupo Nero did a phenomenal job as a host tonight. Many congrats to him. Kudos to him. Bravo, Lupo. Bravo. Bravissimo, Lupo. Bravissimo. And congratulations to our winners. Congratulations to all that participated tonight, even without finishing a race. But congrats all. Kudos, guys. Bravo to all. Thank you all for watching from your house and to the broadcast. I hope you should subscribe and register to our channel. It will help us grow. And something last as an advice. Guys, seatbelts and helmets save lives. Don't you ever forget that whenever you're driving a bike or you're riding a bike or wherever you're driving a car. Take care of yourselves. I wish you all a pleasant night. See you at the next round from, I hope, for GTFusion, not the sixth round. Stay safe, and I wish you all the very best. And good night. Thank you for watching.